our large loop. Our large loop has 8 wires inside, and it spins electricity, creates a really good magnetic field. This is great for the torso. We use this around the head. People are sitting on it, doing lots of different things. We'll show you what we do with this in our regular loop training chapters. Our butterfly loop is a little bit smaller loop, but notice that it's double. There's 2 wires. So we have 8 wires in the large loop. We have 8 and 8 in the butterfly loop. So now we have kind of a double the field inside this smaller area. So we can get to extremities much better, joints much better, and overall it's the pointer tool of our devices. Our rope is a very, very long rope, and when you plug that into the machine and you create loops with it, the first one is 8 wires inside. This one was 8 and 8 is 16. With a rope, we can create 30 or 40 wires to create a whole bunch of field. So we use that on our extremities, and there's some other things that we can show you with our rope. But the rope is designed for places there it's a little bit harder to feel the field. So we have to create more field and create more loops. Then we had a lot of athletes coming to us saying, wow, you know, I want to really get into my range of motion. I want to go through my mechanics while I'm using this field. So we decided to bring in some really big giant loops. Our first big giant loop was our big giant butterfly. This big giant butterfly basically allows us to have the field go through our entire body. So if I'm working on a golf swing or if I'm working on a pitch mechanics, I can do this during the session. We'll talk about the benefits of range of motion in later chapters, but we wanted to be able to get people inside the field. So we did create some big giant loops. This big giant butterfly and our big giant lasso. This big giant lasso is great for, sometimes we get people that are unable to lie down on a mat, maybe they're in a lot of pain, so we can kind of drape this over them and create a really big field around them and get their entire body inside the magnetic field. Our therapy mats are designed to be lied down on, and basically these are real powerful mats that you can lie down and charge every single cell in the body. These mats, when you turn up the intensity, you really do feel that going through areas of pain and inflammation, and overall it's for getting every single cell charged up so that the cells breathe better. And these come in 2 sizes. This is our large mat that most people do get, and then we do have an optional smaller mat. We have some practices that wanted some smaller mats, so we did make it in a smaller size. Big long rope is a very good rope. We create a lot of field with that. So we decided to speed the process up. Sometimes wrapping can be a little time consuming. So these yellow coils will actually do the wrapping for you. So instead of me having to wrap somebody's hand, or if I wanted to work on myself, I wouldn't have to wrap my own wrist. I could just slide my arm into here or my foot, and they come in 3 sizes. So you know, your extreme extremities, and you get your elbows and shins, and then you can get all the way up to you know, knees and stuff with our larger size. So that's just a brief summary of all the different attachments we have with our machine, and they're all designed to get to every area of the body. We want you to have the right tool to get to every single part of somebody's body, and this selection here allows you to do that.